Sally, and I'm the Manhattan Recycling Outreach Coordinator at the Office of Recycling Outreach and Education. We're a new program at Council on the Environment of New York City, and we're part of Mayor Bloomberg's plan for handling New York City's waste for the next 20 years. Every day in New York City, we generate 12,000 tons of waste, about 17% of which we recycle. But we could do better. If New Yorkers sorted their materials properly, we could recycle a full 35% of our waste. And we could do even more to help the environment and save tax dollars if we took small steps to reduce the amount of garbage that we generate. Our office is going community to community and building to building to show New Yorkers how easy it is to recycle. And today I'm here to assist Penn South with their new and improved recycling program. I have some materials to show you. Some of them are recyclable and some of them are not. But first, let's look at the typical setup of a recycling program in New York City. First, we have our paper recycling bin. Here we can recycle any kind of clean paper. That includes newspapers, magazines, phone books and softcover books, paper and envelopes, paper bags, clean pizza boxes, cardboard egg cartons, cardboard boxes, smooth cardboard, and corrugated cardboard. Then we have our bin for glass, metal, and plastic and beverage cartons. And here we recycle milk cartons and juice cartons, plastic bottles and jugs, glass bottles and jars, metal cans, dried out paint cans, aerosol cans, any kind of household metal, things like wire hangers, and clean aluminum products. Then we have our garbage bag for everything else. Let's start with some easy materials. What would you do with something like this? If you said you would put it in the recycling bin for glass, metal, and plastic, you're correct. Any kind of glass bottle or jar can be recycled in New York City. Just make sure it's not broken, and don't recycle any other kinds of glass like light bulbs. How about this? Soda can. Yes, you can recycle it. And don't forget, anything that's had food or liquid in it, give it a quick rinse before you put it in the recycling bin. So what would you say about something like this? Clean aluminum foil? Yes, totally recyclable. Just try to make sure it doesn't have a whole lot of food residue on it. What would you do with this? If you said paper recycling, you are correct. How about a cereal box? Yes, cereal boxes can be recycled. The same goes for your junk mail. Even if it has a plastic window on the envelope, go ahead and put it in the recycling bin. Same with your cardboard boxes. How about this? It's a clean pizza box. It goes in the recycling bin for paper. Don't forget about the inner tube from your paper towel roll. What about this? It's actually all paper. So even your kitty litter bag is good recyclable paper, and it goes in the paper recycling bin. What would you say about something like this? It's actually mostly metal. So any kind of household metal can go in the recycling bin, as long as it's mostly metal. So then you probably know the answer to this. This is 100% metal. If you're done with it and nobody else wants it, you can put it in your plastic, metal, and glass recycling bin. Now let's talk about some tricky materials. This seems easy enough. If you said it goes in the bin for plastic, metal, and glass, you're correct. Don't forget to take off the cap and put that in the garbage. How about this? It's a milk carton. It does have some paper in it, but where would you put it? And is it recyclable? The answer is yes, it is recyclable, and it goes with your glass, metal, and plastic and beverage containers. How about this? It's a yogurt container. It's made out of plastic, but can you recycle it in New York City? The answer is no. The only recyclable plastics in New York City are bottles and jugs. So if it's not a bottle or a jug, it goes in the garbage. So I hope you now know the answer to this. This is a plastic jug. How do you know it's recyclable? Because it has a neck that's smaller than the base of the body. Therefore, you can recycle it. Again, remember to take off the cap. Now take this, for example. What would you do with it? It's plastic, but is it a bottle? Is it a jug? Does it have a neck? No, no, no. So it goes into the garbage. Here's one that tricks a lot of people. Which of these bins would you put this item in? The answer is the blue bin. It goes with your bottles and cans. It is a beverage container and it is recyclable in New York City. Here's another tricky one. It's an egg carton. It's made out of styrofoam. Styrofoam isn't recyclable in New York City, so it goes in the trash. But what would you say about something like this? It's also an egg carton, but what is it made out of? It's 100% recyclable paper. So if you said it goes in the paper recycling bin, you're correct. Here's one that tricks a lot of people. We use these every day. We generate 5,000 tons of this kind of material in New York City every week. So, what do you do with it? It actually goes in the garbage. It's not a bottle or a jug, so it goes in your garbage can. But also remember, you can bring your own bag to the store and help to reduce the amount of garbage that we throw away every week. How about this? Cell phone. Which of these bins would it go in? It's actually a trick question. It's illegal to put your cell phone or anything with a rechargeable battery in the trash in New York City. Instead, you can bring it back to the store that sells that kind of item. So if a store sells cell phones, they have to take yours back and recycle it. Or you can participate in one of Penn South's new recycling initiatives by bringing your phone to the Penn South maintenance office and leaving it there to be recycled. So now you should have a pretty good handle on how to recycle in New York City. But from time to time you might find yourself with a question about a particular material and whether you can recycle it in your building or anywhere in New York City. If you require assistance, you can contact New York City by dialing 311 or refer to the printed materials on recycling provided to you by the Penn South Co-op. Finally, you can visit the Council on the Environment of New York City's website at www.cenyc.org and click on recycling.